Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Hey, this is going to be predominantly for my brothers and sisters down there in the great state of Oregon, but in your ongoing battle to stop the most atrocious piece of gun control legislation ever passed in the United States, of course, I'm referring to Ballot Measure 114, there are some huge, very important, very critical dates coming up this week that you need to be aware of. So today, we're going to spend a few very important minutes and talk about this is your day, Oregon, to stop Ballot Measure 114. Okay, so the issue we are talking about yet again today is Oregon Ballot Measure 114, and in particular, one of the two lawsuits that we've been focusing on here in this channel, this being the lawsuit of Arnold v. Brown. Now, this is brought by the Gun Owners of America, and it is brought in Harney County, or right down here in beautiful southeast Oregon. And listen, I've never been to that part of Oregon. I'm assuming it's a fantastic part of the state. I will tell you that I really appreciate your elected judges down there, because the Honorable Robert Riccio, Harney County Circuit Court judge, last week issued an injunction which enjoins the entire state of Oregon, everywhere in the state of Oregon, from implementing any portion or enforcing any portion of Ballot Measure 114. We talked about that right here in this video right here. But one of the things I said is, hey, listen, it's a really awesome little celebratory moment. However, do not be surprised if the state of Oregon doesn't stampede their way on down to their state Supreme Court and get the state Supreme Court to flip Judge Riccio. Well, that is exactly what they tried to do. However, the Oregon State Supreme Court, and in talking to some Oregon lawyers, I understand that this kind of raised some eyebrows here, that this was not really expected. The Oregon State Supreme Court, in a very short order, declined to revisit the issue, declined to flip Judge Riccio's temporary injunction. And so that temporary injunction remains in place throughout this weekend as we head into the week of December 12th and 13th. Now, why is that week so important? Because when the Oregon State Supreme Court said ixnay on flipping the injunction out of Harney County, what that meant is that Judge Riccio, who had previously set a show cause hearing for December 13th at 9 a.m. in Harney County Circuit Court, had given the state of Oregon an opportunity to come to in front of him and to present argument as to why he should not continue to enjoin the state of Oregon. So the burden of proof is placed in a show cause hearing. Essentially, what the judge is saying is, state of Oregon, you must show me cause, present to me enough evidence and legal authority that I will then cease to enjoin the state of Oregon from enforcing this law. However, if the state of Oregon fails to meet their burden of proof, they have failed in their show cause hearing, and therefore the injunction will remain in place. Now, this is a huge hearing, Oregon, huge hearing, because if Judge Riccio is not persuaded by the state of Oregon that the injunction should be lifted, then this injunction that you're currently operating, which means you are still living relatively free, and certainly a lot freer than you would live under the implementation of Ballot Measure 114, will continue to exist while this case works its way through the court system. Now, again, the unique thing about this argument is that this is a challenge under Article 1, Section 27 of the Oregon State Constitution. So this is a challenge which is coming under the language in the Oregon State Constitution, which specifically reads, "The people shall have the right to bear arms for the defense of themselves and the state, but the military shall be kept in strict subordination to the civil power." So that hearing is scheduled for Tuesday, December 13th at 9 a.m. Now, many of you may want to geek out and actually watch that hearing. Well, here's the good news. And I want to thank one of our loyal Oregon viewers, Jerome. Jerome, you know who you are. Jerome has been my inside guide on the street down there and has been feeding me tons of information, really keeping us apprised here at Washington Gun Law about what's going on. He was kind enough to send me the link. So whether you want to listen to it via telephone, you want to log in via Webex, which is kind of a Zoom-like platform, and actually watch the oral arguments, you will be able to do so. We're going to put all of those links links in the description box down below. Once again, that is Tuesday, December 13th, 9 a.m., Harney County Circuit Court. The links for everything will be down below. Once again, thanks to our warrior, Jerome, down there in Oregon, helping us out. So, Oregon, that is a huge day. All of you, let's keep your fingers crossed. If you're people of faith, say your prayers, do whatever you need to do. But that is going to be a huge hearing. If the state of Oregon fails to meet its burden of proof, then the Oregon Ballot Measure 114 will remain enjoined by Harney County Circuit Judge Riccio, thus meaning that no portion of that law will be implemented until otherwise ordered by a higher court, or that the litigation is resolved on this issue. In the meantime, if you have any more questions about Ballot Measure 114 or anything else that might be related to your Second Amendment rights, remember, you can always contact us at WashingtonGunLaw.com, or, of course, you can call us directly at 425-765-0487. Let's remember now, part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we preach all the time here at Washington Gun Law, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay safe.